So, every once in a while, a new piece of tech comes along that makes you stop and reevaluate everything you thought you knew. For years, the laptop world has been dominated by a two-horse race: Intel, AMD. They've traded blows, pushed performance, and defined what we expect from a portable computer. But now, there's a new player entering the arena, not just to compete, it's here to take over. Qualcomm's new Snapdragon X2 Elite Extreme. This chip isn't just an upgrade. It feels like a fundamental shift in the DNA of Windows laptops. It might be the most important piece of silicon we've seen in years. Not Qualcomm's first attempt, but the first true, no-compromises flagship. Built from the ground up to challenge the very best from Intel and AMD. Not just on battery life, but on raw, unadulterated performance. It's a bold claim. The numbers are unbelievable. Power, efficiency, could redefine thin and light laptops. Desktop class experience, in a form factor you can carry all day without a charger. The Holy Grail. Windows on ARM used to stumble. That's changing with Windows 11 optimizations and dev support. The X2 Elite Extreme feels like the final piece. Faster, smarter, and it lasts longer. Let's break it down. The Snapdragon X2 Elite Extreme is a full system on a chip, a complete computer brain in silicon. CPU, GPU, AI engine, and connectivity live together, enabling tight integration and efficiency. With everything close, data moves fast, using far less power than discrete parts. The result is a smarter way to build a computer, and it shows in everyday responsiveness. It's manufactured on an advanced 3nm node. Denser, tinier transistors. More transistors mean more performance. Smaller transistors mean better battery life. That generational leap enables a whole new class of performance for modern apps. Built for today. Lightning-fast 5G and Wi-Fi 7 for always-connected workflows. A dedicated security processor protects from startup for a trusted PC experience. This holistic approach is what sets X2 Elite Extreme apart. More than a faster CPU, it's a reimagined laptop brain. Revolutionary CPU architecture, potent GPU, genius-level AI, next-gen radios, on a single, hyper-efficient chip. Engineered to work in harmony for smoother, faster, more responsive Windows. This is the blueprint for the future of personal computing. ARM chips on Windows used to underwhelm. Qualcomm's 3rd-gen Orion cores changed that. The X2 Elite Extreme packs 18 Orion cores, serious multi-thread firepower. 12 prime cores blaze through demanding tasks, while the rest handle background work efficiently. This hybrid strategy balances immense power with all-day battery life. Prime cores base at 4.4 GHz. Need a burst? One core can boost to an insane 5.0 GHz. Multi-core workloads can sustain up to 4.7 GHz across threads. Think video encoding and complex renders, compiling massive code bases. These aren't just good mobile numbers, they rival recent desktop CPUs. Designed for how we work in 2025, many apps, many threads, zero fuss. Heavy lifting to prime cores, background to efficiency cores, UI stays butter smooth. Qualcomm claims up to 75% faster than competing processors at the same power level. Performance once reserved for bulky rigs, now in slim, even silent designs. Orion isn't just catching up, it's aiming to lap the field. A beefy integrated Adreno GPU complements the CPU. Qualcomm quotes up to 1.85 GHz, optimized for gaming, creation, and 4K playback. One chip can drive up to 3 5K displays at 60 Hz, huge for pro workflows. Traders, editors, developers, spread out across screens without a tower. If there's one area where X2 Elite Extreme changes the game, it's AI. AI is moving on-device for privacy, speed, and responsiveness. Qualcomm's Hexagon NPU is a dedicated AI engine, purpose-built for the math of neural nets. It's rated at an astonishing 80 TOPS, trillion operations per second. A massive step beyond prior generations and many rivals. Sophisticated models run locally. No constant cloud round trips. Real-time translation. Smarter video calls. On-device assistants like Microsoft's Copilot Plus run instantly, concurrently. Describe a file, email, or conversation, and find it in seconds. Enhance old photos and improve video in real time. Get captions and translations for calls or movies on the fly. These run in the background without slowing your main tasks. The CPU was king. Now the NPU is equally vital, and Qualcomm's experience from phones pays off on laptops. Qualcomm and developers like Adobe have tuned apps for ARM, faster and more efficient than before. Photo editing in Photoshop can be up to 28% faster than last year's flagships. Lightroom exports up to 43% faster. Hours saved over big projects. Beyond benchmarks, everything feels instant. Apps, sites, switching. Early Geekbench 6.5 scores show X2 Elite Extreme out in front, even against top Intel and AMD laptop chips. Cinebench 2024. Leadership in both single and multi. Serious compute chops. Graphics tests land strong results for the integrated GPU. And AI vision workloads demonstrate that monster NPU advantage. Up to 31% faster peak versus last gen at the same power, efficiency gains are real. Match rivals performance using up to 43% less power. Multi-day battery claims begin to make sense. Less power means less heat. Quieter fans, cooler laps, calmer workspaces. This efficiency advantage changes the way you think about using a laptop. Go a full day, or days, without hunting outlets. It's a win-win-win. Better performance, longer battery life, quieter devices. For pros and creators on the move, top-tier performance without the wall tether. Edit 4K, compile code, or crunch giant spreadsheets, anywhere. A full day of classes, silent operation, and AI that helps with notes and research. Everyday power users feel the difference. Snappy, quiet, and effortless. No more choosing between power and portability, performance and battery life. This launch is bigger than one chip. It's a pivot point for Windows PCs. The decades-long standard is being challenged with real performance and software support. The future is efficient, connected, and AI-forward. ARM was built for it. Apple proved the ARM transition. Now Qualcomm brings that potential to Windows. Expect fresh designs previously blocked by x86 thermal and power limits. Competition heats up, everyone innovates faster. Users win. Faster, cooler, longer lasting, within strict power envelopes. The all-day high-performance AI PC era is here, powered by ARM. This is the Snapdragon X2 Elite Extreme, and it's a very, very big deal.